So my name is Jeremy Maina Nganga from C-Max. So today we visited one of our clients and one of our contractors on site. I would like him to introduce himself as we go on.
Okay, thank you, Nganga. My name is Charles Wambua Kioko. I'm a project manager and quantity surveyor. And on this project, we are able to interact with C-Max to give us a solution for what you can see here, composite slab where EPS from C-Max form about 80% of the slab. Thank you.
So as we go on, I would like to ask you some few questions about the C-Max EPS panels.
Yeah.
So what made you to choose the C-Max EPS panels over other materials on site?
Okay. Now, we have a project engineer, Abendwandu, and they recommended, among other solutions, using EPS panels because we were looking for cost-effective and fast way of constructing the building. So we looked at the overall cost efficiency, and after cost engineering, we realized the kind of foundation we're considering, EPS panels would give us the lightest slab among the solutions we got. So in comparison with what you had been given initially, a steel structure with solid slab versus C-Max with steel foundations and load-bearing walls, the cost advantages are up to, we are saving about 140% of what we could have spent on a steel structure with a solid slab, a 225mm slab.
Okay, thank you. So on another question is about what's the performance of EPS on site?
The performance, my colleague, our able contractor on site will be able to shed light, more light on that, but EPSs have allowed us to save on formwork, number one. So what we have beneath the EPS panels are just the runners, the support for the EPS. We don't have any soffit formwork for other than the props and the runners, the joists, and that has given us, afforded us a huge saving. About 80% of the formwork is just the joists and the runners, with the props which are inspected, which will be inspected, and I believe today by C-Max to see how we are faring.
Okay. And another question is about what are the charges that have you faced when using the EPS, C-Max EPS panels?
Initially, on the first slab, because this is our third slab, we had challenges with plaster. So C-Max support group, the technical team, came up with a solution. They gave us a solution which we believe will be used for this slab and the previous one, because this is the third slab with EPS. So we look forward to their technical input, because with the ceiling, I think we had not interacted with the technical team. We found that the plaster was falling off. But now, the technical team actually told us how to overcome that within a short period of time. So we hope to shorten the period of plaster to about 3 days.
So what can you say to someone who is intending to use C-Max EPS panels on his site or her site?
I would recommend C-Max because the panels, because we are not looking just at the floor or the walls, because I know C-Max also produces wall panels. We are looking at the overall building from the foundation. C-Max, the solution affords you a lighter foundation, which is more affordable, with the same performance, because now we are using less concrete. So in terms of carbon footprint, ours is very markedly reduced compared to if we had used concrete for a solid slab. We are saving about, let's say, 70 to 60% of the concrete would have used on a normal 225mm thick slab.
So the final question is about on the safety on site when using the C-Max EPS panels with your workers.
Yes.
How have you seen the safety on site about it?
I can comment on that, but my able colleague will also comment on that. But in terms of safety, initially the technical team, sales team, the project team came and were able to walk the staff through the procedure of handling them, because we have the mesh. So far we've had 0 accidents, and this is the third slab. This is about 3,500 square meters as of today. So we have not had any incidences. We've been able to resize whenever we needed to have the stiffener beam, and by and large, it has been, we've taken about a day to lay all these panels you can see, and this is about 1,000 plus square meters.
Okay, on the overall cost of the reinforcement, the EPS panels, and even the labor cost, how
Yes.
can you recommend it to someone who intended to use the panels?
I would, first of all, I would encourage them to work with people who have experience with EPS panels, number one. Work with their cost managers, the QSs, project managers, to do a cost scenario, not just of the slab itself or the EPS panels, but the overall cost of the structure, and to compare it with a similar or a different solution where you have a reinforced concrete structure or steel structure. You will notice that the EPS panels plus load-bearing walls, they give a better solution to the client and eventually even to the users, because EPS panels, there is the sound insulation, sound, and because these are classrooms, this was one of the solutions that the engineer felt would give the privacy between different classrooms. So we have about 16 classrooms per floor, and sound transmission is almost, it's very reduced. You can't tell what is going on the floor below.
Okay. So thank you and for having us and giving us your time.
Thank you. Welcome.